Hey everybody, it's Tim Sackett and I'm brought to you by PeopleDoc, HR Service Delivery in the Cloud, and Better HR for All. Today I want to talk about something that as we get down to the end of the year, 2018, focusing on how we can get better in HR for next year. For me, it's a perfect time to take a look at all those manual processes and things that we do and how we can change. And I have three of them that I want to talk about. The first one is any manual process that touches our employees and makes them do extra work. For me, this is the classic HR service delivery kind of dilemma, right? Is we want to be able to deliver what our employees need, when they need it, in a way that they want it. So it's 24/7 access to all those things that we do, instead of making them kind of jump through hoops and do all the manual things that we make them do right now. So that's a perfect example of how do we automate a lot of those processes to help our employees. The second one is something that I think fits more on the case management side of the house. And when I say case management, what I'm talking about are all those things that we do manually that we have to deliver back to the employee. So we have something that comes in, employee has a problem, maybe their spouse can't figure out something to do with their health insurance, whatever it might be. A lot of us are manually like, oh gosh, I got to follow up with Tim and make sure I get back with this. And then you do, that's what we do. But the reality is again, if we had a system that tracked all of those things that we had to follow up on, ensure that we had to follow up on them, pointed out that, oh, by the way, our employees keep asking the same questions. Maybe we should develop something that automates that for them so they can get those answers in a much faster way. All of that stuff works out really well. And again, as we focus into the next year and all the things that we're doing and all the work we have and the daily stuff that comes in and we have to continually put out fires, for me, it's how do we get in front of that stuff and put out those fires before they even happen? And that really leads us to the third way, or the third thing in terms of the manual processes. And for me, it's looking at a knowledge center. We talked about, hey, if I have the same employees coming to me with the same problems and the same issues, and I keep answering them over and over, and I'm spending half my day, half my week answering the common thing, that everyone keeps asking, why aren't you developing a knowledge center for your employees to be able to go 24/7, 365 to find those answers and when they need them, where they need them and all of that good stuff. What it does is allow you as HR leaders and practitioners to actually focus on the things that are more important strategically for the organization, instead of doing these kind of tasky daily kind of follow-ups, that we get stuck in doing. So it's important that we follow up, we do all those things, we give that knowledge, but I think there's a much better way to do that in terms of technology and automating a lot of those things that we do. We tend not to do it because it actually gives us, it makes us feel good about ourselves when we can help somebody out. I know that. But there's higher level things in the organization that we can do that actually add more value that we need to focus on. So make sure you're using technology, automating, doing all of those great things. Again, I want to thank PeopleDoc for allowing me to come on, share the knowledge. You can check them out at people-doc.com, and I will see you in the new year.